coast. We make this work.
Best coast. Solo Salo, shoutouts. Tectonic, si estás muy loco de la cabeza. Game number 1, I'm Cirque, and I'm joined by Jay Lunatic. This is Losers Semifinals, and we're starting off aggressively. We got Peach, we got Sonic, we've got Small Battlefield. Why don't you take us into the action, Jay?
I mean, right here, we already see both players kind of turning the Jets on. Both very patient players usually. Not even kind of carrying, already throwing out all the hands. Aggressive uppy, denying any sort of edgeguard. I mean, Wrath, it just plays so well with this aggro, and we're going to see it full steam here, I think, especially against a floating character like Peach.
See, the chase downs, especially in the air, will be crucial. And also, MuteAce will have to find different ways to land, which is going to be increasingly harder, of course, every time Sonic can just put extra pressure, not only off stage, but also in the air. So yeah, it's going to be a bit of a task here for MuteAce to break that distance and to make the most out of every single interaction to either take stocks or rack up quick and high damage.
I mean, that's exactly what we're talking about with Wrath. He just turns the Jets on, he takes advantage state, and just says this state is going to take your stock every time without hesitation. Let's see here. Find some sort of way down. MuteAce having good control on the stage at this moment. And right here, MuteAce is not letting him comfortably land, and Wrath is not trying to play with the fire.
That's true. We see a lot of evasive maneuvers here from Wrath, trying to bait MuteAce in, and he's not really taking that bait. He's just being patient as per usual. That's something that it's quite characteristic of MuteAce. He's very methodical of decision making, whether he goes in or stays out. And right now we see a lot of kerfuffles on the edges, but it's interesting because none of them are actually dealing considerable damage. They're just gauging each other out, and it's becoming the pressure just keeps on building.
Yeah, I mean, Wrath was just tacked on about 50% throughout this last 20 seconds or minute. And I mean, right there, takes the stock, finds one more opening and says, okay, yeah, you're at 12%. I know it's 90, but I'll make it work. I mean, 117% still on his first stock. MuteAce looking for any sort of kill move here. Just not able to find it. Stitch face is gone. All right.
There you go. That might be it. A fair to keep MuteAce off stage, and there's maybe a very small opportunity to catch him. Wrath does a really good job at evading that, but not good enough to stay alive for a little bit longer. MuteAce patiently waiting for Wrath to decide whether to go down or stay a little bit longer on the Angel platform. Still, with tournament hand, we know that MuteAce could bring this back in a blink of an eye, but right now Wrath is just moving faster, moving at the speed of light.
Yeah, I mean, stealing the turnip real quick, gonna pressure as much as we can off stage. 95%, not the best spot to be in for MuteAce, but we see him turn things around. Like you mentioned earlier, when turnip's in hand, anything is possible with MuteAce. He's turned so many things.
There you go.
Speaking of,
Speaking
of, MuteAce, thank you for proving my point right there.
We
just
did tell
making
you.
it work.
Yeah.
It's not impossible. Turnip's in hand, he will find a way to kill.
Now it's going to be difficult, of course, because now Wrath knows what exactly MuteAce is trying to fish for, is trying to look for. And he doesn't need much to catch this Peach off stage once again. Beautiful tilt, trying to catch her as he lands. Look at her go. Hey, even using the platform to catch him. Already at very perilous percents. We got, hey, okay, hold up.
Wait, that's
Silence.
huge.
This is important. This is extremely important because if we get a shield break here, Oika!
Oh my god!
Hey, don't play. All right, there you go.
No, he's not gone. Mr. Saturn's sticking around.
All right, hold up.
Oh my goodness, MuteAce!
Okay, wait, no.
Finding it!
Now, this is my moment of call out. Whoever, and I want you guys in chat to, if you know some of the people who left or said, oh, you know what, I'm out, call them out. Tell them they're dumb because they're missing out on what could be a masterpiece if MuteAce plays this perfectly. We know that MuteAce has to play carefully. We know that he needs to take it slow, but he also needs to act quick once he finds a window. So that means that there's going to be turnarounds, there are going to be shifts of momentum, and you really cannot miss out on this.
Yeah, I mean, no way. I mean, we said it there. MuteAce can make anything happen, and he made it happen. He said, impossible. That's my middle name. I can make it happen without hesitation. Already right here. Wrath, not happy with how that last game went. Trying to turn the Jets on. Losing that advantage state really quickly, though. MuteAce already tacking on 41%. Oh, Brave air dodge to the platform. Gonna get a quick punch to the face, and that'll be it.
I also love the way that Small Battlefield kind of enables Peach with her sharking specifically. Love the way that Turnip actually managed to catch.
That almost made some magic happen.
It almost did. Still, gotta be careful. Not overextend. That's gonna be a good punish. Let's go. That's one good swing. And that's MuteAce already taking that first stock. 100%, it's not huge. Definitely something to be aware of. Be careful about. That's still something that, nope, never mind.
Not going to be around for too long to talk about it, unfortunately. Wrath finding that opening and just taking full advantage. Sold it real quick. 24%. And he's escaping. Not quite yet. That shield looking small. It's going to get poked out very easily. Where they're going to drop the ball right there.
It's very unfortunate that even with the parries, Peach struggles to find something out of shield, especially when the spin dashes just swing by. Just the hit and run, which is what we've grown accustomed from a Sonic. Hey, watch out, this could be a good opportunity. Love the way that in which MuteAce is taking advantage of the knockback whenever Wrath lands on a platform to just chase him down and maybe even try to find a kill confirm. Trying all the way out. Beautiful air dodge just to avoid the homing attack. That was pivotal, actually. At this high percent, that would have been stock.
You were gone off the top 100% there. I mean, 150%. Surprised to see MuteAce living this long. Wrath is really consistent at killing people early on. Back throw might not be enough. No, not at all.
Max Rage, though.
At 95%, you guys a lot of speech options here.
I would say that is kill percent. MuteAce needs to be very mindful of how he takes this ledge opportunity. Trying to catch him with the back airs, not finding its mark just yet, but being careful, being wary.
Up throw should take it. No,
Oh, nice.
Wow.
Not quite.
Not any sort of rage, or not enough rather, to take it out. 174, 130. This is the highest percent I've seen in a bit from both players.
Good trade.
Yeah, we take this any day.
See?
That's a discount right there. I mean,
Speaking of trades, let's trade stock for stock.
Yup. Quick trade right there. Great call out right there on the grab. Gonna get something started. No, doesn't matter though. Gets the spot dodge punish. Needs to find some sort of way to keep him up. MuteAce is looking for it, finds a way down.
Good challenge. Aggressive landing. I like it. Love the way that MuteAce is being patient, but aggressive as well. Use the platform to extend, and that he does all the way up, not into the sky, but at least enough to deal good amounts of damage. Wrath could still bring this back. He just needs one good roll, and that might be enough to equalize percentages. Even with this throw, not quite. It's still looking quite good. Both of them with their, I don't want to say win conditions, but with a good opportunity to start to rack up damage and keep it close to that kill percent.
Yeah, and MuteAce finding himself getting those last bit of percentage he needed to get the kill percent. Good catch on the turnip right there. Able to turn around? No.
Nice.
Not
Beautiful
able to find a
tomahawk.
wave land. Yeah.
Sweet.
Good stuff right there from MuteAce. Oh my gosh, just denying all the shield pressure says, yeah, I'm fine. I won't die from it. And I mean, 140%. MuteAce has it in his hands. Just needs to get the right call out. Doesn't even look for it though. He's not going to even take a quick reach. Says that'll fall in my hands at some point. Almost finding it with the back air.
Beautiful angle there from the turnip. Still not enough. Once again, the back air perfectly spaced. Two waiting on the neutral air to punish it effectively. You are procrastinating, Bibbits. Hey, I'd say that's the perfect. This is the perfect time to procrastinate whatever you should be doing. After all, it's Saturday. We're enjoying a national here at Oxnard, California. We've got a MuteAce on a very solid lead in a proper path of losers to eliminating Wrath. I'm excited for this.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Wrath was the #1 seed. So for this to be the route we end up on is insane. Your Wrath getting upset up in Winterside by Cola. Find himself here.
These back airs have been the backbone of MuteAce success Still Wrath trying to change up the pace a little bit, being more aggressive, being more on his face, and actually finding also quite some very nice success here. MuteAce recovers carefully, knows that he has to do it low, otherwise he will be put back into the blender.
Yeah, I mean, right here, Wrath is just kind of taking his pokes and not really trying to overextend like he was in the last few matches.
I agree.
And I mean, okay.
That was quick. That
Nice
was
punish.
good shield.
Yeah, that was a great shield. I got hit there every time it happened.
Still, good job from both of them surviving just for a little bit longer. Triple digits, that means we have second phase Rage on MuteAce. Good fair, could very well do it. Maybe if it's closer to the ledge, but look at Wrath just going aggressively with the tilts, trying to catch MuteAce in the air. Still holding that right side of small battlefield quite effectively, maybe fishing for a back throw, waiting for the roll. Not quite getting it. MuteAce with good awareness, not falling victim, but still a back air is undeniable to take a stock.
Yeah, 90%. Wrath pushing this at advantage. This is all the extra credit he'd love to get right now. 34%. MuteAce gonna look to turnips, not gonna find any mark on there. Dash making a way back. Go back in, not being enough.
Rage.
Snipe.
There you go.
Yep.
There. Good catch. Waiting on the air dodge. Great stuff from MuteAce. Once again, being patient. In the meantime, I also have to give proper shout-outs to what Wrath is doing. Honestly, just being more aggressive, just being more assertive when it comes to closing distances is certainly working out in his favor. I think Wrath is doing a real good job at adapting to what MuteAce had to offer, specifically with these two fast games earlier, in which he was just quite commanding, to be honest. And I feel that he hasn't lost that edge just yet. MuteAce still feels really comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, we see that shield coming out from Wrath way more, and that's because he's staying in that little personal bubble MuteAce likes to play in. And he's keeping that threat up, and it's allowing him to test out more options and get these strong punishes like that there, where MuteAce is like, okay, I can't sit here forever since he's going to hold shield just as long as I want to. 18%. There we go, that comfort zone allowed him to sit in that bubble for too long.
Struggling quite a bit. Wrath, despite the fact that he is on the lead, he's not being able to confirm just yet. Weapon at hand is the turnip used against her master, her owner. And this is the opportunity that Wrath needs in order to bring back the set into his favor. Great tilt that takes the stock, and that means that MuteAce needs to take this back immediately if he wants to close this set with a 3-0 and move into losers finals. However, Wrath quickly, quite decisively, still wants to rack up damage and does it effectively.
I mean, 60% and counting still.
It's a lot.
Insane work, and might find himself in a great spot. Not going to find a backer or forward air right there.
That's kill percent.
Yeah, pretty much just running a lap around him real quick. Stitch Face should be able to take the stock early, but not going to matter. Back air robbing MuteAce.
Yeah, I told you that was kill percent. The rage was right. The strength of Sonic's moves were appropriate as well, and that means that we get to enjoy game number 4. Definitely Wrath adapting quite effectively. MuteAce, I don't want to say falling short. I think he followed the same plan, but now it's time to change it up a little bit, maybe tweak it enough. Both look salty. Both look decided to win, I would say. After all, it's been a long day. It's been a fun day for sure. Yeah. After all, the Oxnard Center, what's the word?
Oxnard
Performing Arts Center. Thank you. I forgot about that. Offered so much for us to see, for us to enjoy all throughout the day. So it's been tiring, but it's been incredibly fun. And by fun, I mean the fun that we get to enjoy after this game, because it's still not over. Wrath still racking up good damage, but MuteAce certainly adapting and still in the middle of a commanding situation, trying to get a snipe on the turnip, but not being quite able to catch it just yet. There's no way. Wrath stole it that way.
Yeah, that was robbery in broad daylight right there. I mean, getting that F smash through the parasol is crazy. You don't get to see that very often. And Wrath will take that for sure. MuteAce is going to have to do everything he can pull himself into this. Wrath with a lead is a different player. And there we go, 58%.
Still a lead. Still
Yeah,
a very
very
solid lead, to be
very
honest.
Especially for a player like Wrath, already kind of just maneuver around.
Ooh. Still not dropping the combo that much. I mean, he's still juggling. MuteAce, beautiful attempt of a grab, and of course the sentience, the game sense of Wrath allowed him to avoid that with a beautiful spot dodge. Good opportunity for a reversal here. Wrath doing a good job at once again fish for a forward smash that could be incredibly destructive.
Wow, great tech chase there off the turnip too. I mean, MuteAce turning up quite a bit here.
I like that.
Nothing crazy right there.
I like that down smash. Good attempt there.
Here, both players trying to put in all the work. I mean, MuteAce evened this out very well.
See, definitely still surviving, barely scraping on the corner of the right side blast zone. Oh, challenging an up air with a turnip. That's rather risky, but it worked out in the end. Both of them struggling, scrambling to get this second stock first. I love this song, by the way. It's a banger. It's one of my girlfriend's favorite songs from Sonic. So the pressure here is on for both of them, really. Even after these jams, it's MuteAce who feels powered up the most, trying to read for a roll. A bit of a risky, a little bit of a, all right.
That was a stretch for sure. I mean, 145%, needs to find a way down. Wrath, obviously just like, I need to steal this off already. I do not want a rage turn-in combo here.
Yeah, that would be wild. That would be a lot of damage, but a back air perfectly placed to even things out once again. Now this is do or die for Wrath. Either takes us to game number 5 or MuteAce closes this up. No turnip at hand, but still, what a nice conversion. Still, okay, I thought he was going to go for the platform chase down. Good damage, 60, ooh, 70%. It's actually quite nice, quite tasty for MuteAce here.
Yeah, I mean, Wrath responding very fast, already kind of getting himself back in the game percentage-wise, but MuteAce not going to have much of that. Going to be comfortable on these plats, play going back and forth, waiting for that opportunity to get combo. Oh, and this is not where you want to be as MuteAce. This is where Wrath excels, finding himself a back air. Needs to get another one. They're going to steal the stock. No, just barely not enough. Forward air coming out. No. Respecting the ledge, not going to do too much throughout that match. Play it safe.
I did say it earlier, and I will say it again. This is kill percent. Both of them need to be extremely careful. It is MuteAce who's currently on the chase down, but Wrath quickly turns that around. He is the one holding center stage and the ledge, and that means that a back throw will
not. It won't do it. Why? That was stale.
No!
Not like this.
Oh my god, that was wild.
The crowd in the audience groaning.
We all did.
Everyone was ready for that to go to the next haymaker after the next haymaker.
Wow.
After all that, an anticlimactic way for it to drop. Here we go, crowd cheering for game 5.
What did he say? What did Wolfie scream?
He loves game 5.
He loves game 5. All right,
loves
yeah.
game 5.
Been there. What's up, Sen? How you doing? All right, game
Sen
number...
has literally been here, by the way.
Literally, yeah. He was here earlier. All right, game number 5. This is it. This is loser semifinals. This is do or die for both of them. MuteAce with the, I would say, hunger of first place here at this tournament.
Oh my goodness.
But it's Wrath who's a slightly hungrier. Oh,
again? A Saturn?
She needs it. It's just hard to deal with. Oh, there he goes.
Well,
Saturn is out. It's just so good how well Wrath has adapted, and so far holding a very small lead, fishing for an up smash. A little bit of a too committal option.
Yeah, very committal, but I mean, Wrath not finding a punch, so it worked out perfectly for MuteAce. I mean, we're honestly the worst of reverse 3-0 here. MuteAce not wanting to give that up for sure, but he's the first to find the stock here at some sort of way.
I think he's gonna steal a stock. I have a feeling. I don't know why. I think Wrath is determined to win this. He just needs a good follow-up Maybe a couple sister kicks in the air, and that might be it. But still, MuteAce clinging to that second stock. Finally getting rid of Rats first. Maybe a little bit too late, but we got dot eyes, so something magical could happen here. Oh, never mind. It's gone.
I don't know where that went. It's gone, though.
Yeah, unfortunate.
Hit the expiration date. Unfortunate there. And I mean, it's so insane here. Wrath can find a 2-for-1 on these stock counts. See, you can just get the kill move, which we might find at the end of this. No, not even contesting the Parasol. Doesn't want to get thrown on S-Smash or anything of the sort. Get a repeat. F-throw, get him back off stage.
Yep. After all, we know that that's where Wrath feels extremely comfortable. Just ledge strapping. One of his specialties. A look at Mute go. Unfortunately, that was not enough to grant not even 20%. Lacking the key component. The turnip.
Yeah, when you don't got that turnip, it just means... Like, he lived that?
Yeah, barely. That was a big hug to the upper blast zone.
Yeah, now we got that turnip in hand. Rage, not going to matter for long, though.
Adios.
Wrath finding the shield poke. I mean, we saw MuteAce make these work already. We can easily see a repeat of that game 2. For game 1, rather, I believe it was. With 60%, MuteAce not giving up the stage control. Going to keep all this pressure going. Not just off the mark. I don't think he left the float he wanted there. Going to keep the pressure up, though. Not caring. Needs to find a way down. Forward air is not connecting whatsoever. Wrath finding this percent he so desperately needs to help secure this win.
Yeah, MuteAce has been relying a lot on those jabs, and they have been working. But Wrath definitely expects them now, and they're just not working as intended. At least not yet. Maybe a bit of a in a more scrambly situation. They might MuteAce still feeling. I mean, still a possibility here. 50% is really not that much. But the thing here is that you need to chase down on Wrath, who's feeling quite comfortable just spinning around, just racking up damage whenever a good window opens up. And that's still, once again, lots of damage that MuteAce is receiving. This could be the final opportunity.
Oh my gosh. No kidding. I mean, forced to tilt the shield up. You know he was holding it for a long time at that point. Finding the up air, 92%. We saw him do a lot more with a lot less.
Imagine. Just imagine. Oh, careful here. We're flying a little bit too close to the sun, and we know how that ends. MuteAce fishing, knowing that he needs an out-of-shield option, and Wrath takes advantage of that, going for those grabs.
Yeah, turnip in hand, needs to find some other opening. Turnip out of hand, not really much. Got it back. All right. And this Rage is going to make the Peach combo so much more awkward.
Imagine.
Finding an opening,
No way.
getting it started. No, not able to find the second hit. But if we got that second hit, we would have seen a repeat of the combo.
Luckily missing on that. Just scratching just enough to avoid the up air. Now careful here because it's still not over yet. Does MuteAce commit to pulling out a turnip to try to get a combo extension, something that grants him more damage? Wrath fishing in the air. There to just keep this Peach airborne. Lots of percent, every single touch. Every single quill will be enough to get rid of a stock. It's dangerous. It's dangerous, Jay.
I mean, yeah, 179% needs to find his way back on stage. 50%. Up air, not enough, not enough. The whole crowd is gasping and groaning, trying to figure out what is going to happen next. 64%. I mean, all the rage in the world that you could need.
My God.
Up tilt not connecting.
Wow.
79%. This is not a good spot for Wrath anymore.
Imagine.
This
No
is
way.
exactly what he needs to get started. Turnip in hand.
Or not.
Dash attack not going to be enough. Limit to 198.
200 and MuteAce still alive. There's still a fighting chance,
109.
both at kill percent. Turnip at hand. MuteAce needs to be mindful of how he approaches. Wrath opts for an aerial approach, and MuteAce was ready for it. Still not quite close enough to get that stock. One hit. It's all it takes. It's the Nair. It is the Nair of Wrath who takes this. And that means that MuteAce is out of this competition. Wrath will move forward into losers finals. That was just so close. People wanted it. I wanted it. Chad wanted it too. But
Yeah.
ultimately, Wrath